Pony, and I'm Wayne. Today is Saturday, and what releases almost every Saturday, which failed to release last Saturday, if you have not answered this question yet, that would be the new episode of My Little Pony. Well, since I was going to do this last week, but since it didn't release last weekend, I decided, well, I'll do it this weekend. And with it releasing this weekend, I've managed to get myself a little bit more together on this one, and trying to be a little bit more organized than I normally am. But anyway, this episode was episode 19 of season 2, Putting Your Hoofs Down. Basically, what it was, and if you see me glancing over, I've kind of made some notes. But yeah. Putting Your Hoof Down is a episode basically with Fluttershy. Yes, I have the toys. There you go. Fluttershy is basically having troubles being assertive and is being pushed around by every pony in Ponyville, and is basically how they describe it, as a doormat. And her friends realize this. Now, this episode was only based around 3 of the main 6, which was Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, and Rarity. And with, whenever they see her in trouble, they automatically go to her need and try to explain to her that she needs to be a little bit more assertive towards every pony. Because if she don't, they're going to push her around like a doormat. But anyway, they start trying to teach her how to be more assertive, and they're not really having much luck doing it. Well, I guess it's like the following day or something, she gets a letter in the mail saying, well, explaining that there's a program in Ponyville that's going to be for people like her who's getting pushed around and stuff. Sorry, a little tired. So she goes to this program where a Minotaur is hosting the program. And at first she starts off by going up to the front and trying to get in with the front seats, but they end up kicking her all the way to the back. Again, being a pushover. And the Minotaur just happens to see her in the back and uses her as an example on stage. By using her as an example, he teaches her some very bad ways to be assertive in life, and like being very rude to people. But anyway, I really need to stop saying but anyway. But anyway, after this program, at the end of the program, she's basically told if she's not satisfied, she'll have to pay a thing. But the following day, she decides she's gonna use these lessons and become the new Fluttershy. Starts off easy. Starts off with the gardener while overwatering her petunias, and she gets more assertive with him but practically drowns him with a water hose. Note, this does have a lot of spoilers if you have not seen the episode, so I'm sorry about that, but oh well. And then it moves on to the Sugar Cube Corner, where Pinkie Pie works. Shaky camera, And yes, I realize I'm probably out of angle, but my camera stand is kind of bleh. Of course, Pinkie Pie and Rarity was there. And she steps in. Of course, she's in the back of the line, which she doesn't really mind. And then another pony tricks her and gets in front of her. To where she gets assertive again and kicks the other pony to the back of the line. Every other pony sees this and hightails out the door, putting her up in front. Well, Pinkie Pie and Rarity decide they're going to compliment her on this, and Pinkie Pie offers her a gift. She throws around Pinkie Pie's face and walks out the door. And she just continues to, I'm not going to go through and describe everything she does, but she continues to upset ponies throughout Ponyville. And her friends start growing concerned, really concerned, and they try to come and talk to her. And she ends up insulting them and making them cry. And running off. Which is nothing like Fluttershy at all. And then she realizes, she looks down at a puddle and realizes what she's became and barricades herself in her house. To which her friends, I guess a few days have passed, and her friends come by and try to talk her out of her house because they forgave her and everything. But she still insists she's a monster in them. The Minotaur comes to collect his dues, and her friends try to trick him into not doing it, but he insists that, well, basically, he knocks on the door, she opens the door and insists for her money. She says no. He insists again and she goes no. And then she goes on to explain the bit where she's not satisfied, and where in his program he said if you're not 100% satisfied, you don't have to pay. And by realizing she actually taught the Minotaur a lesson, and I'm not going to go through with that. I don't want to spoil everything about it, but by doing so, she come to terms with herself and, well, meet up with her friends. And that's about all there is with that episode. There'll be a little bit more together next time. But I figured I would do a quick little thing since this is My Little Pony Saturdays. First, I'm going to show something that one of my friends bought for me, Krobus Fuentes. He's a good commenter. He bought this for me. It's a Rarity knockoff, as you can see, but it was in one of those mystery bags that you can get at Walmart. And the new My Little Pony Friendship Has Magic DVD just released this week, and I picked it up today. I couldn't resist. I haven't opened it yet, and I've already seen two flaws in the cover. One, Rainbow Dash is a blank flank. That's on front and back. She's a blank flank. And two, right here, they had some layering issues with Rarity's eye. I would just like to point that out to Hasbro. Your bronies are watching you very carefully, Hasbro. Get the ponies right. But other than that, I'm still debating whether or not to crack the DVD open or leave it in its box. I'll leave it up to you guys. Whether I leave it in the box or not really depends on if I can convince my nephew to become a brony. That's going to be a hard task in itself because he is only like 7, fixing to be 8. But I know I can do it. He copies almost everything his uncle does. But yes. And next Saturday, another My Little Ponies episode is scheduled to release, but I do not have any info on that episode just yet. If I find any info, I will let you know on my next vlog, which will probably be around Tuesday, Wednesday. And this is going to try to be a weekly thing. This is going to be a late video, considering the fact that it's late at night. Probably because I'm working. But next weekend, I should have a video up by around 3 o'clock. Hopefully. But anyway, this has been Wayne on YouTube with my new series, MLP Saturdays. And I hope you enjoyed it. Put down in the comments below if you have any suggestions, and subscribe and like this video. Thank you very much, and over and